100x meme coins are real, guys. Today we're going to be talking about Pepe and where I think we could be headed here because, guys, I think the market is heating up and I think that there's volatility to come and we need to capitalize on that. So we're going to be talking about Pepe today. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Thanks for stopping by. Let's hop into it. All right. Over on Twitter, I posted, I feel it. And it's a picture of everything green. Everything is green. The traditional market right now is green. Crypto is catching a nice bounce. And I feel like we're getting ready to see continuation. I don't think this is a lower high. We just saw the first ever highest weekly candle closure in Bitcoin's history. It's the highest of all time on a weekly time frame. It's not a lower high, guys. I think we're going to start to see some more continuation here for crypto because it's so quiet right now. I'm expecting Pepe to make big moves. So looking at Pepe right now, we are consolidating in a very important price range here between 4.014 and 4.012. I've been talking about this level for a while. I said, the most important level is clearing above this yellow bullish trend line here. Basically, when we broke above 5.09, I said, hey guys, be prepared for a test of these levels. I expected, and I called out the 30% gain off of this yellow line. That's exactly what we saw. And if you would have gotten in a trade when I said, hey guys, look for some long positions, you were to measure this out, you're talking about I was measuring to the bottom, but if you were to hold it, first to the bottom was a 30% gain. If you were to hold the top of the range, it would have been a 55% gain, guys. And I said, be prepared for a test and a rejection off of this level. That's exactly what we saw happen. And I say, be careful, guys. Look for us to be consolidating between these levels before we get a clear idea of where we're headed after this. But regardless, we're above the bullish trend line, and I think that we're getting ready to just chop around a little bit. And if Bitcoin is going to steal the show here, it already is kind of stealing the show. We saw a break above 106,000. And until Bitcoin kind of really tests at 110K, new all-time highs, I think that altcoins are probably going to chop around a little bit. But we've already seen some significant relief. Like if you're to measure from the bottom here, when things got really tough out there back in the end of March 25th, you're to measure from the bottom to the top here, you're talking about nearly a 3x, 187% gain. It's absolutely insane. So we did get some relief. Yes, we did. But I think that now we need to consolidate just for a little bit before we see a further move to the upside. And what I've been doing with Pepe, guys, I'm in a big XRP long, a six-figure long position, and I've been sniffing out those Pepe longs. And so what have I been doing lately is just been kind of trying to have some fun here. I've been doing some crazy 75x leverage positions on Pepe with, money I'm not afraid to lose, okay, guys? If you're doing any leverage over like 10x, it has to be play money, in my opinion. But if you want to have degen out, you can do that. Like right now, I'm up about $6.73 on it. It's a 75x position, though. Like if you look at this, if it swings like 0.75%, this position's liquidated. So keep that in mind. But I'm just having some fun, and I think that I could catch a big runner here. I'm already up 32% on this. I just opened it before I made this video. It's pretty fun to trade around leverage. You can make a lot of money using leverage. You can also lose a lot of money. So please, guys, if you want to leverage trade, please be careful. Leverage trade at your own risk. And really, if you're going to be doing anything over 10x leverage, just view it as a gamble, like in all honesty. But if you guys do want to trade and want to leverage trade as well, open up a long on Pepe, something like that, check out in the description box below or pin comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign-in bonus to Blowfin. All you have to do is click that link, deposit Trail, but you get a bunch of free money. They have also a lot of awesome promotions as well. The more trading volume you do, the more rewards you get. You can get a Tesla Model 3 worth about $30,000 just based purely on trading volume. It's not like a raffle. It is, if you trade X amount, you get the Tesla. So it's pretty cool. I like to take advantage of those types of promotions, especially when you're trading with a higher amount of capital. It's pretty easy to reach those goals. So I wanted to talk about, not that, what did I want to show you guys? Let's just take a look at Pepe here. So we're sitting at rank 25. We're down about 3% in the past 7 days, down about 1.28% in the past 24 hours, sitting at rank 25. Like I said, guys, we've just been really consolidating here in a channel while Bitcoin's kind of just stealing the show. We're sitting at a $5.58 billion market cap. Can we see 100x on Pepe? Can we see 100x? Can we see a $550 billion market cap for Pepe? In my opinion, okay, I do see a world where Pepe can reach something that crazy. It is possible. Do I think it's going to happen this cycle? No, I do not. Unless, there's always an unless. If the circulating supply of Pepe which is 420.69 trillion tokens, gets maybe if there was only a tenth of that, maybe it would be possible. Or maybe if there's only 100 billion coins, then yeah, I think that it's very possible that we could reach like 100x on this, all right? Because it would require much less capital to push us to that level. But talking about a $550 billion market cap on Pepe really would require Bitcoin to be at over $1 million, like a few $1 million in my opinion. You're talking Bitcoin flipping the market cap of gold, which I believe will happen, guys. I believe it will happen. But you need to realize that when you see these big price predictions of Pepe will go to $1, that will require $420 trillion, okay? That's much larger than the GDP of the entire globe, okay? I think it's like 100 trillion for the global GDP. But is 100x possible? Yes. And guess what, guys? You don't need a 100x to get rich, okay? Collect a 10x. 10x your money a couple times. Next thing you know, you're very, very wealthy, all right? You only need to catch a couple 10x's. And guys, I believe that we're getting ready to go into altcoin season at the end of 2025. And into the end of 2025, that would be perfectly in line with the 4-year cycle of Bitcoin. We should be seeing altcoin season. Every fourth phase, the final phase of a Bitcoin bull market, you usually see liquidity move out of Bitcoin and move into altcoins. And we haven't seen that play out yet. And you couple that with the Fed getting ready to pivot, starting to cut those rates. I'm bullish, guys. I'm definitely bullish on Pepe. I think it's the chosen meme coin. I think it's going to outperform Doge and Shiba Inu. And like I said at the beginning of this video, Bitcoin has put in an all-time high on a weekly candle closing basis. I don't think it's just going to topple over here. I really don't. I don't think it's going to be a little bit of a double top without at least testing 110,000. And you look at Market Cipher as well, you see a green dot on the momentum wave here. The momentum wave is starting to curl up, and the money flow is looking pretty strong. I expect continuation here, and I expect it to bleed over into Pepe, guys. So I just want to come out here and give you guys my opinion on Pepe and the overall market and tell you how I'm doing some 75x long positions on Pepe, which is very risky. I'm not a financial advisor. That is not financial advice. I just put my money where my mouth is, and I'm telling you guys what I'm doing. It's as simple as that. I'm just having some fun. Just really, I have my like serious long position which is like my XRP. It's nearly a $200,000 position. I'm managing it and I'm paying attention to it. I have stop losses. But on these 75x leverage positions, let me show it to you one more time. Let's see where we're at, because it fluctuates so much. Like now we're at 19%. I'm prepared for me to walk away from the computer, and next thing you know, this is zero or I'm liquidated. Okay. If you guys want to do 75x leverage, you can, but just do it with money you're not afraid to lose. All right, guys. That's just my piece on it. You know, leverage trading can be a very powerful tool, but it also can be very risky. You just really need to take your time with it and learn how to trade. It's simple as that. But guys, that's all I got. If you like some content, please hit that like button. Are you bullish on Pepe? Are we going to get 100x on Pepe? I think it's possible, but I don't think it's going to happen this cycle. I could see a 10x this cycle. 55 billion market cap? Sure, that's possible. Flip Doge? Sure, I believe that. I believe in that, especially if Bitcoin is going to 150K. It's exciting times, guys. It's a lot more fun in this space when everyone's making money together and the markets are green than when it's boring and everything's red and sad and, oh, I should have taken profit this. Oh, I should have taken profit that. It's a lot of fun right now. We're starting to heat up, and I think there's more fun to come. But that's all I got. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.